ever wondered how to make the perfect ginger molasses cookies at home? Well, the allure of homemade cookies is irresistible, isn't it? The warm, spicy aroma wafting through the house, the satisfaction of creating culinary delights at your own pace. These cookies owe their distinctive taste to a couple of key players, ginger and molasses. Their marriage creates a flavor that's nothing short of a taste bud fiesta. So, if you're ready to fill your home with the irresistible aroma of freshly baked ginger molasses cookies, let's get baking. First things first, gather all your ingredients. Now let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Our recipe for chewy ginger molasses cookies calls for some core baking staples and a few special ingredients to give them that unique, spicy kick. We start with the basics: flour, baking soda, and a pinch of salt. Then, we spice things up with some ground ginger and a dash of cinnamon. These two are the dynamic duo that gives our cookies their warm, spicy flavor. Next, we need unsalted butter and granulated sugar. These two work together to create a beautifully tender crumb in our cookies. Add in an egg for binding and we're almost there. But what about the star of the show, the molasses? This dark sweet syrup gives our cookies their signature color and depth of flavor. And finally, we need some coarse sugar for rolling, because who doesn't love a little sparkle on their cookies? Remember, quality ingredients make quality cookies. Now that we have everything, it's time to mix these goodies up. First off, we're going to combine our dry ingredients. That's the flour, baking soda, cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. We want to make sure these are well mixed. Why? Because this ensures that every single bite of our cookies has that perfect blend of warm, spicy goodness. Think of it like a rock band. Sure, the lead singer gets all the attention, but without the rest of the band, there's no harmony. Next up, it's time to cream the butter and sugar. This isn't just about mixing them together. Oh no, it's about aerating the butter, which gives our cookies their light and chewy texture. So don't rush this step. Be patient, give it the time it deserves. Now, the grand entrance of the egg and molasses. These guys are like the special guests at our cookie concert. The egg is our binding agent, holding everything together, while the molasses brings in the deep, rich sweetness that makes these cookies truly unforgettable. Mix them in slowly, savoring the process. Look at that dough. It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? But remember, don't overmix. We don't want to overwork our dough. It might get tough, and nobody likes a tough cookie. Once you've mixed everything together, you should have a dough that's ready to be shaped into cookies. Alright, let's turn this dough into delicious cookies. Now that we've got our dough ready, let's get our hands a little sticky. We're going to take a small portion of the dough and roll it into a ball about the size of a walnut. But remember, no two cookies are the same, so don't stress about getting them perfectly round. Now, here's a little secret. We're going to roll these dough balls in some coarse sugar. This will give our cookies a delightful sparkly finish and a satisfying crunch. Once they're all sugared up, place them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Make sure to space them out. They need their breathing room to spread and bake evenly. Now, let's talk about baking. We're going to slide these beauties into a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Patience, my friends, is the key to baking. These cookies will need about 10 to 12 minutes to reach their full potential, but keep an eye on them. Every oven is different. But wait, how do you know when they're done? Well, you're looking for a golden brown color around the edges. and the centers will look set. They might seem a bit soft, but they will firm up as they cool. Once they're golden brown and your kitchen smells like a bakery, you'll know your ginger molasses cookies are ready to enjoy. So, go ahead, make your kitchen smell like a dream. Happy baking! And there you have it, folks, the perfect ginger molasses cookies. From gathering the right ingredients, mixing them just so, to the sweet aroma wafting from your oven as these chewy treats bake to perfection. It's a journey worth taking, and one you can embark on right in your own kitchen. Don't be afraid to play around with the recipe. Add a little more spice or maybe some chocolate chips. Give these cookies a try, and remember, the secret ingredient is always love. Happy baking!